Hello, what is a stock screener and how do I use it? Swing Trading Chart Analysis of WMT. Well, one way to use a stock screener is when we have chart swap open here, you'll go in your account to do that, to access the screener. Pretty much is under research tools, stock screener. And the way I like to use the stock screener is to pull stocks based on market capitalization, to pull a specific market capitalization of stocks, especially large cap stocks that sells on New York Stock Exchange or NASDAQ. So pulling the market capitalizations out, I like to pull the industries as well, and then I can just pick the market exchange that I want those stocks to be selling on, and that would be those two. And then I can just pick all the sectors, and then I can choose the market capitalization type of stocks that I want to draft the watch list of stocks for. So pretty much the stock screener helps create a watch list of stocks that you can swing trade from, and I just use it for the preliminary work to eliminate stocks that are not sold on New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ and have very specific market cap. In this instance, large cap stocks, and you can see that from the available stocks, I was able to narrow it down to 383, and then I can export it as a CSV. So that would be the preliminary work. Then from there I can eliminate LLCs out to just keep corporation stock, and I can eliminate international stocks, and then I can analyze, I can look for when they went public by looking for the maximum monthly chart on chart swap, and I do those things manually to see when they went public, because again I use don't know if I'll be able to find it here, but I use some criteria to determine stocks that I'm going to have a watch list of, and I want those stocks to be at least around, they went public for at least 15 years. So I will eliminate the newer stocks out unless there is one that I'm interested in that I like to make exception for. And then from that point on, I will eliminate, level, the charts that are level or that are downward for the maximum monthly chart. I will eliminate those so that I can just have a list of growth and dip or upward stocks on my watch list. So that is the, and that will become the master list. From there, I can every year analyze to see stocks that I'm interested in pulling out to create the watch list of the new year that I can swing trade from. So there is a lot of manual work that I go through, but the stock screener can be used to pull good stocks out, and from there you can continue the process of elimination until you get it to your master, a list of stocks that can make up your master watch list From there, you can analyze them every year to create your watch list for the year that you can swing trade from. And there will be some years you might say no to a stock on your master list, and some years you will say yes to, depending on how the chart is moving. But that is how I use a stock screener. It does not give me the final product, but it gives me a preliminary list that I can manually continue the filtering process to eliminate some stocks out, to refine a little bit, and then keep polishing that list year after year as I'm swing trading from that list to see stocks that are well behaving with the strategy that I'm using and the one that are not very comfortable with it. So that is, the way I use a stock screener. So today we are going to analyze WMT to see if it is a buy when the markets open during the week. So it is WMT a buy. Based on long option and swing trading strategy we are using, it is not a buy. And why is that? Because it is close to the peak of the mountain than it is to the valley of that mountain. So today is January 17, 2026. We have the date on the x-axis from the past to the present, and we have the price on the y-axis from $0 up. We have those two value lines that we like to buy at. Those are support line passing by the bottom of the chart, the higher lows of the charts, and we like to buy at that value line and sell it after all-time new high. And right now during the week, it reached all-time new high. We are using maximum daily chart. Every single bar is a daily chart, and it closed yesterday on green. The price at the end of the day was higher than the price in the morning when the markets open. So, and you can see that the price is close to the peak of the mountain than it is to the valley of the mountain. So therefore, it is now a buy. Thank you so much for watching our videos. We thank you very much for your time, and thank you for all your comments. We thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiabi, Liberman, Consulting of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel, and in soap.com, our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And swing trading is one way to make money. Just start small and grow your accounts from there. The way we analyze WMT, that is the way we do our chart analysis based on long option and swing trading strategy that we use to swing trade those stocks. If you like that strategy and you like to practice analyzing the chart and get feedback, will you please check the link in the description of this video or on our online store liberdownload.com for our small group online workshop and reserve a spot. For more videos in this series, will you please check the playlist in the description of this video, how to start swing trading step by step using long trend line, as well as other swing trading related playlists in the description of this video. Thank you so much for your time. If you have Walmart in your portfolio, is you could decide if you want to sell it, because it's not the time to buy it, but it could be the time to sell it, depending on if you think it's done going up. Because again, we can see that the last time it laid down on this, but we are waiting to buy here. But those two coincide in 2023 when it start going up from there for a year time frame before it pull back down to this and start going from here. So if you you bought it around this support line, for instance, if it is going to repeat this process, we can say this is around April, so we can say that it could be the time to sell. It could continue going up a little bit and then might decide to pull back down. There could be some seasonality to it as well, but again, that's why we like to find stocks that we can see there is some repetition in their pattern that we can rely on to make our buying and selling decision. So thank you so much for your time.